How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So I basically worked on a few things on this bicycle basically, but I was able to paint the post, and then I took off some of this. I need to get some touch-up paint and touch up, like the nuts and bolts. I was spray painting this stuff, some nuts and bolts and parts from the seat. I turned this clamp around. The seat is a little bit crooked, but I did most of this stuff with spray paint and just some hand tools. I had to use some grease or some WD-40 type of oil that I have, and I spray painted down in there. So, working on this bike, and basically, it's all tightened up right now. But let me show you the spray booth. So I use this type of spray booth. It's just a paper bag with pretty much an older piece of plastic from like a frozen pizza, and like a piece of cardboard. And this piece of cardboard actually helps to help you slide out the piece and then rotate it and things. And then I will use spray paint and pretty much my rechargeable flashlight. I was kind of look in there and look for missing spots and things, and have the spray can nearby. Open up the door, spray a little bit, and then I would close the bag. But the bag actually helps to catch all the overspray, so everything around there won't get really bad or anything. And plus it dries indoors, so there's not that many particles or things landing in the paint like outdoor. But yeah, this is my small paint booth that I used to spray paint the but actually, like, taking off some of the parts at the last coat, it started to stick. Hey, I also found something that I was looking for. That's a kind of like a Bezo crystal lighter thing. But so during the last spray, I would actually have I actually took it indoor, and then I would because I was spray painting my other bicycle wheel, but I would actually take off spots, knowing where it's dry, and then I would have the fresh paint on top, so that, and then it wouldn't stick. And then the results were pretty good. And then just imagine, all that stuff was kind of more aluminum. It was all aluminum or something, and then, just spray painting it and things. But then, when when you spray paint parts, you also need to get some touch-up paint afterwards and touch it up and stuff. So that's pretty, and everything's tight, like I mentioned. And this is kind of like the rim that I was fixing for one of the other bikes. It had a kind of a flat rear wheel, so now I could practically put a rear wheel on this, and the other bike will have a front and a rear wheel now. So pretty glad about that. But I used pretty much weatherproofing paint at first, and then at the final part of this rim, I actually spray painted just to make it look a lot more uniform and things. And it's pretty narrow wheel and things compared to like 10 or 20 years ago. You would actually get larger wheels. I mean, this is a good size wheel, but 10 speeds used to have these types of wheels or something. But yeah, so finished that up. And then I kind of found this screw box. It was actually in like one of these coffee cans that I put down on the floor. So I had to update you guys on finding these screws, but they're 1 1/4. I thought they were, one and a half, but then I also need 2 inches, because these pieces right here are actually 1 1/2 inches by 1 1/2 inches. These are 0.75 inches. So 1 1/2 inches plus 0.75. If I were fastening it, it's roughly 2.25 inches. So 2 inches would be pretty good. fastening these types, and then I also have these that I just found. So 1 1/4 is half, 0.75 plus 0.75 is 1.5. So these will work for fastening those types together. And I also made an extra template, and there's also like a middle type of a hole or something where I could put like it just depends how I'm connecting pieces, but it could connect 3 pieces together and actually add a and I actually use screws rather than one, but sometimes nails might come in handy, 1.5-inch small nails. But it just depends, like, there's a number 6 right there. These are kind of generic, but sometimes, the diameter plays a certain role to it. So these are pretty skinny, I guess, and some are thicker. But I painted pretty much most of the bicycle rack, and the thing is, I painted it on 3 sides, or 4 or 5 sides, and all that was left was underneath. And then after a day of drying, some of it got stuck, so I just had put a little bit more force, and some of this wooden veneer laminate actually it got stuck, so I painted over a lot of that and things like that. And I'm probably going to end up painting this table just to just to see if I can, but maybe I won't, or maybe I will, just because I might put like plastic over it next time. But yeah, I kind of missed the spot right there, so I've got to figure out a few things maybe after using this template to line up whatever pieces. I still have to work on that, but I should have them laid out. I know most of the pieces and things to build the bicycle stand. So this is what the stand should look like, and the wheels are going to be, and I'm going to have 2 bolts kind of on the inside, so the fork could kind of fit on there. And these are most of the measurements. At the end of this, I actually had to change one piece, so I labeled which pieces were where, and then I actually had to change the number 3 to, I think so, and it's going to probably it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to explain, but probably going to go inside of. It's not going to extend as much as I thought. Let's hope it works. I'm not 100% sure, but so pretty cool. I have a couple paint booths and things, getting the stuff really cleared up. Even the backpack kind of worked with this, and I sewed pretty much this side where the clip would be, and then I just used a string, and then I'll be able to fully close this backpack and stuff. And here's the rubber tire, the tire, not the inner tube, stuff like that. And I still have to touch up whatever I can, but most of the prep and building kind of worked out okay. So have an extra backpack now that I could actually use. And yeah, still have some really nice clear space to work with. And I got this duffel bag right here. I wiped it down and cleaned it up and stuff. And I'm gonna probably have some of my tools, just some random pliers and things just to store away. And this is as tall as like a 2-liter bottle, so I could fill it up with a few 2-liter bottles. I'm not 100% sure. Carry some oil bags and things. I'm not, but yeah, there are a few bags that I already cleaned up. These are like small wrenches and some of my pliers and stuff, and screwdrivers. I still have to organize them and figure out if I have bags, but so far kind of like these are the bags for them right now until I get like a few 2-liter bottles and stuff. So we just fill this up, and there's even like side pockets and stuff, and there's like large wrenches that I'm trying to, you know, that kind of work for all types of other things. So it's pretty interesting, you know. I'm cleaning up. There's some 2-liter bottles there, and some coffee cans. In between, I always have to clean up just random stuff and reorganize a few things, pizza boxes, and put most of it inside like a large garbage bag, and like cardboard and you know, coffee cans and stuff like that. Pizza boxes. But yeah, this lighter right here kind of went out on me, so the maybe it'll start working again. Everything, it doesn't make a spark, but and I could probably try to refill it and see if that works. But yeah, I've got a small screwdriver here, and I could have taken it apart already, but it works. I'm just not sure about the canister screws, and pretty sure there's like a valve and like a air line. But yeah, pretty much a tray or bin if I start working on that. And there's just random extra bags and just a few small tools and things that I still need to clean up because I had to start on fixing the bicycle first, and then I got some stuff sorted out. And I guess I haven't showed you guys some of my, here's pretty much a spoke, a tire spoke wrench, a chain repair tool. So this is supposed to help me fix the bicycle a little bit. Extra shoes and stuff, and extra hardware clamp, nice C-clamp for working on wood. You know, these help hold pieces, and a bunch of splitters that I found and stuff. So I'm organizing stuff in another area. And underneath this pizza box is actually a lot of the insoles that I worked on. You know, rounded some beads. And this is going to actually help me make the sole of the bottom of the shoe. Kind of like make an imprint or something like that. So I've got another one here, but I got the insole. I kind of have these right here, but I actually used the wrong like foam pad. I had a really thick one, but this one is actually pretty durable. I'm going to coat it with like silicone. And this is for another pair of shoe or boots. And this is for another pair of boots that was missing. But this, I needed these, and just decided to use whatever I could. And these worked out a lot better than some of these that I was planning. I could actually add this on if I could actually trim it up like underneath, you know, just to give it a little bit more cushion. And I'll probably do that, but it's got to be pretty flat and things in certain, or a little more support, I guess, in some areas. Maybe around the, you know, wherever I can. Actually, I've got to cut down some of the edges and things like that. And this might be uncomfortable to step on, so. But I just want to show you guys the other DIY projects that I wanted to show on my channel, and I'll see you guys later. And then, you know, I could probably clean up some of my hair clippers and just some more random stuff that I got to organize. So, see you later. And this is kind of my house alarm key. So, really useful. I could, you know, be in a lot of places and turn it on instead of just at the panel. But I've got at least two more sensors. But I hooked up 4 already. So, see you later. Bye.